Welcome to Westfield High School, everybody, where the Blue Devils are off to a tremendous 7-1 start. Michael Lanier alongside Tyvon Araya today, as the Blue Devils are set to take on the Plainfield Cardinals.
Even though Plainfield is 1-4, they're still a talented basketball team that's faced a brutal schedule thus far with losses to Roosevelt Catholic, Gale St. Bernard's, Linden, and St. Joe's Montvale.
Westfield, on the other hand, has big wins over St. Mary's, Ridge, and Lakewood, and they're ranked 16th in the state by NJ.com. We are underway in Westfield, and Simmons on the tip-off smacks it out of bounds. Westfield will get it to start. Starting for the Blue Devils, Parker Hess, Owen Murray, Nick Mealy, Matt LaCourte, and Tim Norris. And here we go, Owen Murray brings it up.
Starting for Plainfield, Nicholas Burst, Romy.
How about Owen Murray there, Tyvon? Westfield starts it up 2-0, and that was Murray's 400th career point. Here comes Plainfield.
Plainfield starters, Nicholas Burst, Romy, Talley, Jaleel Simmons, Cesar Cordoba, and Javion Jackson.
Ball stolen by Murray and a foul on Plainfield. What a way to start the game. Owen Murray with a big bucket.
Big bucket gave him his 400th career point at Westwood High School, as Mike mentioned earlier.
Here comes Mealy.
Great
and he
defense.
Loses it, and it'll be a backcourt violation.
Javon Jackson forces the turnover on Westfield.
Westfield showing pressure, and Javon Jackson, the point guard, will bring it up for the Cardinals, who are 1-4, but as we mentioned, have faced a very tough schedule so far. Here's Simmons, the senior. Crossover, takes it to the rim, in and out, no good, rebounded by Parker Hess.
Great defensive possession by Westwood, especially Owen Murray. Owen Murray calls out a play. Tight defense by Romy Talley. Wide open three from Matt LaCourte. Can't get it to go. Top of the backboard.
And nearly lost. Simmons gets it back. Taken to the hoop by Talley, no good. Rebounded, and it'll be a foul on Westfield. Foul on Nick Mealy, his first of the game.
Westfield's first team foul. Far away from 1-on-1 or the bonus.
Cesar Cordoba at the line, the senior, 6'5". Able to hit the first one. For Plainfield, head coach Milt Gaylord in his first season as head coach after replacing Jeff Lebreski, who resigned last season. Second free throw, no good, rebounded by Murray. Gives it up to Parker Hess. Inside, and it's lost. Here comes Plainfield. And they're going to get Javon Jackson for traveling. 6:13 to go in the first quarter.
Great play set there by Parker Hess, who caused the turnover to Owen Murray. Pretending he was going to set the charge, but then it made Javon Jackson step out of nowhere.
Murray, strong drive, lefty, lay in, gets it to go. Murray's got 4 points.
And he also has 402 career points at Westwood High School.
Murray guarding Simmons, nice crossover, gives it up. Floater gets it to go. It's Cesar Cordoba. Plainfield, Plainfield been showing a one-man press. Hess contested three, it's good, and he gets fouled. How about Parker Hess? Huge bucket from Hess, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to try to make it a 4-point play. That happened twice last year, Tyvon. Hess, an excellent free throw shooter, player to watch by NJ.com. Can't complete the free throw.
Rebound by Cesar Cordoba.
Nicholas Burke, nice move, up and under, gets it to go.
Got the space by Greg. Great rebound by Cesar Cordoba once again, making another good play to help his team.
Plainfield gets almost all of their scoring from these 5 starters. Mealy in trouble, gets it to Tim Norris, the senior.
Corner.
He'll go baseline, but he steps out of bounds. We've seen good defense from Plainfield so far today.
Yes, we have. Cesar Cordoba especially. Forces Tim Norris to go baseline and fortunately steps out of bounds.
And that pass stolen by Matt LaCourt. Inside looking, Murray couldn't hold it. Poor pass from Nick Mealy.
On the possession before, horrible pass by Talley, which allowed Matt Court to step in for the interception. Janani comes in. He averages 5.9 points per game off the bench. Checks in for Nick Mealy.
So here's Plainfield. That pass is tipped, but it's recovered, and Plainfield puts it up. It's Javon Jackson. Here's LaCourt pushing up the floor. Gives it to Pierre. Murray comes off the screen. Finds Parker Hess. And it's going to be a foul on Plainfield, Nicholas Burke.
A lot of hand checking from Plainfield on defense as they're trying to jump their passing route, but they can't get there on time.
4:08 to go in the first quarter. We're tied in Westfield. Murray finds Hess, pull up 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Tim Norris. Murray comes out with it, finds LaCourt. Corner 3, Parker Hess, no good. Bounce pass, that one deflected. They're going to call it a kick ball. So Plainfield ball with 3:48 to go after the kickball violation.
3 team fouls already on Plainfield, 1 on Westfield.
Jumper is good, and it's a 3. Javon Jackson putting his name in the stat sheet again today.
Gives Plainfield their first lead at 10-7.
And Jackson hits the 3, the previous possession, fouling him there as he was guarding Parker Hess.
That 3 comes from Westfield automatically coming to double team the dribbler on the wing, which allows one person at least to be open. It was happened to be a 3-point shooter.
Plainfield in man defense. Murray, isolation.
Oh, bad.
Can't get it to go.
Went with his non-dominant hand.
Pierre was able to steal, and he finds Nick Mealy, who loses it. And they'll say it's Plainfield ball. Questionable call there.
Looks like Westwood is going small when I guess Owen Murray, their tallest player on the court right now, and he plays point guard, so could cause matchup problems for Westfield.
And now Tyvon Westfield's going to press. Nearly a walk there. Probably should have been. Plainfield able to get it over half court. Layup no good. Parker has the rebound. He'll push it out. Fast break for the Blue Devils. And Jelani Pierre misses the layup. Pull-up jumper, no good.
Air ball. Wow. Air ball by Rumi Talley.
Talley only a sophomore guard at 6'1".
We mentioned the production by Jelani, who's been averaging almost 6 points per game. He needs to come up with a big one for that one. Wide open layup missed. It's 3-on-2, and then it happened to be a 3-on-1 after that, and he missed it.
So here's LaCourt.
Plainfield's urging Plainfield defense to step it up.
Mealy, deep 3, and he gets it. Nick Mealy will tie the game up with a long 3 there. Here's Jaleel Simmons, dribbles right through the Westfield defense. Corner, Cordoba gets it to go. Plainfield takes a 12-10 lead, and Pierre gets and he walks.
2 bad plays by Jelani after he missed the lab and now he travels. He needs to make up for that one if Westfield wants to stay in this game. He's too much of a valuable player to mess
Pierre
up now.
comes into the game today with 96 career points. Needs 4 more to have 100.
Looks like Jeff Jacob will check in at the next dead ball.
Here's Plainfield. Cordova again, a corner jumper, no good. Rebounded by Nick Mealy.
Same spot, different result. This time a hand was in his face.
Strong take from Mealy. LaCourte, 3-ball, got it. Matt LaCourte, the junior. And Westfield takes a 1-point lead.
And we said it during the St. Mary's game and other games. That's the type of players Westfield wants, getting into the paint and kicking out for a 3 and getting a wide open 3.
Simmons jumper, no good. Rebounded by Murray.
Too many shooters on the court to leave them open. 5 shooters on the court right now.
Here's Nick Mealy. Pass in the air. Pierre, 3-ball, no good. And Murray somehow to come up with it. Hess drives baseline. Can't get the layup to go. And Jaleel Simmons will now slow it down after a couple minutes of back and forth fast break action.
And that's the type of pace Plainfield excels at. Fast pace up and down the court. You got to try to stay with them.
Westfield in the 2-3 zone, pressuring the ball. 3-ball is good. It's Romy Talley, the sophomore, playing very well so far today.
6'1" sophomore, starter, big minutes for Plainfield in the clutch minutes and starting minutes.
So here's Murray in trouble, gets it to LaCourte, who finds Hess. Another 3 for Parker Hess, can't get it to go.
Parker shooting a lot of 3s now, maybe look to take it inside maybe, get a closer look.
Ball taken to the rack, rebounded, no good. Again, Javon Jackson gets the rebound. This time he'll go to the free throw line.
And it looks like it'll be Westfield's second team foul, still far away from 1-1 or the bonus. And Jeff Gagan will check in and we'll see momentarily who comes in for.
Jackson's played very well this far. He's also a sophomore, 6'4". First free throw, no good. 27 seconds left. Plainfield leads at 15-13.
Jeff Gagan, number 14, comes in for Jelani, who's had 2 bad plays and 1 missed 3-pointer. Had also the missed layup and he had the turnover.
Gagum, a 6', 230 junior. Second free throw, good. Plainfield takes a 3-point lead.
Another basket by Javion Jackson, the 6'4" sophomore.
Jackson's the leading scorer today for the Cardinals. Mealy in trouble, and they'll call a foul. It'll be on Jordan Cook, his first.
As Mike mentioned earlier, Javion Jackson, a lot of points he's averaging, 11 points per game.
15.7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. They get it into Gagum. Hess drive, kick, LaCourte, 3, got it. That's a big one for Matt LaCourte, his second 3 of the game. He's got 6 points, and we're tied up, 5 seconds to go. Here's Jackson. Cook has it. Shot no good. It looks like Murray got a piece of it, and that's the end of the first quarter. Westfield and Plainfield all tied up at 16. You're watching Blue Devil Television. So we're back from Westfield High School, all tied up at 16, second quarter about to start.
Plainfield Cardinals 5 team fouls, Blue Devils 2. No players in foul trouble just yet.
Plainfield will start with the ball. It's Javon Jackson, who's the team's leading scorer so far today. Westfield still showing that zone, Tyvon.
Tough zone. Looks like the 2-3.
Cross-court pass to Cook.
Dangerous class. Nice
Floater over Gagum, no good. And it's rebounded by Jeff Gagum. So here's Nick Mealy. Crossover pull-up jumper is good. Nick Mealy.
5 for Nick Mealy, who only averages 7 points per game, and he's almost there.
Mealy, one of the most talented players on the Blue Devils, had an outstanding tournament over winter break. Owen Murray called for the foul right there.
Three team fouls for Westfield now, as they're winning 18-16.
Plainfield's had a tough time scoring on this zone the past couple minutes.
It's a tough 2-3 defense by Westfield. If you have the ball, they're going to double team you, and they're going to come down on you hard. It's the defense they like to play.
LaCour, another three. Can't get that one to go.
Hit his first two. Really been on fire with 3-for-3 start.
And Cook couldn't control the pass there. It'll be Westfield ball after the Plainfield turnover.
And we see Jaleel Simmons getting frustrated with his teammates with the missed shots and turnovers. They still remain in this game, only down 2, 18-16.
So here's Owen Murray. Comes off a pick from Gagum. Finds LaCour. Breaks the pressure. Hessel drive it in. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Simmons. Nice move. And he'll go to the free throw line. It was Dante Porter, another sophomore.
6'6" sophomore playing center for the Cardinals.
He'll go to the line for 2 and try to tie this thing up.
Seeing his first action of the game tonight. Misses the first free throw.
Second free throw, no good.
Big
Rebounded by Murray.
Missed opportunity there for Westfield.
Mealy pass is stolen by Simmons.
Horrible turnover by Nick Mealy, and he knows it. Had a 3-on-1 with big center Jeff Gagum down there. Weren't able to find him.
3 ball for Jackson, no good. And it'll hit the top wire, Westfield ball. Six minutes to go in the second quarter. Westfield up by 2.
Looks like Owen Murray will try to slow down this pace. As we said earlier, Plainfield and Westfield like to push it up.
Here's Nick Mealy. 3 ball, no good.
In and out there for Nick Mealy. That's the type of shot Westfield wants, wide open off a pick.
And it'll be a timeout called by Plainfield, their first of the game. Coach Milt Gaylord will talk it over with his team. Blue Devils lead at 18-16, 5:50 to go.
And Milt Gaylord, in his first season as Plainfield head coach after replacing Jeff Lubrisky, who resigned last season.
Westfield's head coach Daryl Palmieri in his 5th season. Blue Devils, as we mentioned before, start off the season 7-0. They lost their previous game to Linden, who was number 5 in the state. That was a tough game. They have some big wins this season over number 13 St. Mary's, a game we got to cover. Then they beat Ridge in the winter tournament, and they had a big win last Saturday over Lakewood. And then this coming Saturday at Kane University, they play St. Joe's Metuchen. Should be a great one there. Our crew will be there. Ty's battle. Bree and Tyree and company will lead the Falcons.
And to get back on that Ridge, the Linden game, they only lost by 12, and they tried to rally late, but it was just too much of a difference.
There's Dante Porter, the sophomore, gets it to go, and he'll tie up the ball game.
That replaced for the 2 missed free throws he had earlier in this quarter.
One-handed pass to Murray. He'll be able to get it. Floater in trouble, in pressure, excuse me.
Great defense by Jaleel Simmons and another great pass.
How about
great
the pass
rebound
from Simmons, then the rebound, another rebound. Can't get it to go. LaCour not able to save it. Tied up at 18.
Great defense by Jaleel Simmons, and he was able to get the rebound and stopping Westfield's leading score.
A lot of effort there from Simmons. Number 11 also plays football. Pierre guarding Jackson on the far wing.
It looks like Tim Norris will be holding down the center spot as he came in for Jeff Gagum.
And it's stolen. Here comes LaCour. Fast break. Goes to the right side, and he gets it to go. Matt LaCour having a big day so far, the junior.
And it was a smart play as he shut it off Dante Porter, the 6'6" center. He shut it off with his body and got him to get the lay-in.
LaCour averaging 8.8 points per game. Here's the pull-up jumper from Talley, and it's good. He's also had a nice game. Back and forth we go, and Westfield tied up at 20.
A great pick and roll there.
And Tim Norris gets it to go after he set up on a nice pick and roll.
Great play to stick with it, and a great pass by Owen Murray to find him in the paint.
Tim Norris, 6'3", senior, 200 pounds. We'll try to complete the three-point play.
This kid plays with a lot of heart, a lot of energy. Big man. Westfield likes him coming.
Free throw just misses. Here's Plainfield. Jackson pushes it up. Talley thought about the three, gives it up to Simmons.
Even though the free throw rimmed out, Westfield's still up by 2, so it was a great possession there.
Corner three, Jackson gets it to go with a friendly roll. So now Plainfield has a 1-point lead. Mealy drives in, one-handed pass. Tim Norris finishes. A great find from Nick Mealy.
And now Tim Norris has a quick 4 points after coming right off the bench. Quick 4 points.
Simmons, jumper, gets it to go. It's a three.
And back and forth action here. Back and forth action. As they hit 2 threes in a row for the Cardinals.
Very entertaining game thus far. That'll be a kickball pass from Norris. Still Westfield ball.
It was a bad pass, but lucky he got the kickball on it.
We'll get it into Matt LaCour. Mealy double teamed on the ground.
And it'll
be a backcourt violation. Coach is not happy with that play from Nick Mealy.
More upset after Nick Mealy started to complain about the no foul call and just looked like Nick Mealy lost his footing and slipped.
So here's Talley. Simmons wants a screen, gets it from Cordoba. Jackson spin move, gives it up. Cook, 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Murray.
As we watch this first half, these teams like to pull up from 3. If they can't get into the paint, they like to keep shooting a 3.
Murray puts it up, no good. Tim Norris comes out with it. He gets it to go, and Tim Norris now has 6 points.
The last 6 points for Westfield, and big points because nobody else right now is producing.
How about Tim Norris?
6 points after starting and coming off the bench, and 6 early and good points.
Tied up at 26 with 2:40 to go. Here's Javon Jackson. Mealy guarding Talley. And Jelani Pierre gets the fast break. And he'll lay it in. Jelani Pierre with the bucket.
That has to get Jelani's confidence going. Must feel good after he missed the shot and he got a turnover earlier in the game.
And there's Talley, righty layup on the left side. Can't get it to go. Pierre comes away with the rebound. And here's Nick Mealy. LaCour, 3-ball, no good.
What a rebound by Jaleel Simmons, and he got up there so Tim Norris cannot get the rebound or a putback.
2-minute mark in the second quarter. Simmons drives in, kicks it out, and there's Matt LaCour with the steal. Owen Murray can't get it to go. But Matt LaCour, a nice find at Jelani Pierre, and he has 4 points on the day.
Now right now you get the two senior players right there with experience coming off the bench, getting 10 points. The last 10 points for Westfield was Tim Norris has his last 6, and Jelani has the last 4.
And that was Jelani Pierre's 100th career point at Westfield High School. Jackson, jumper from the free throw line, nothing but the bottom of the net.
Great milestone for Jelani Pierre, and he's had a great year so far. As he was a football player and he won states. and he has 100th career point in Westwood High School history.
So Murray will drive in. It'll be a foul on the floor. That's already 2 milestones we've had today. Tyvon Murray got his 400th career point earlier, and then right there, Jelani Pierre gets his 100th career point.
And you see sophomore Adam McDaniel seeing his first minutes coming in for the junior Matt LaCourte. Adam, as we mentioned last year, JV, as he was a freshman, and now this year sophomore on varsity.
McDaniel, number 32 in white, a very talented sophomore. Got his first varsity points over the past weekend.
Must feel good for Adam. That's the only sophomore, as we keep mentioning.
The foul was on the floor, but it's a 17 foul, 1-1. Murray hits the first. Westfield up by 3, 31-28. Second free throw, no good. Murray gets his own rebound, and he's able to put it up. How about that? Owen Murray.
And that must be demoralizing for the Cardinals after they fortunately got a miss from Owen Murray, and they didn't get the rebound. Must be demoralizing.
It's a little give and go. Cook, fadeaway jumper, no good. And under a minute to go in Westfield. Mealy has the ball, pull-up jumper from the corner, doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by Plainfield.
Oh.
That ball lost, and here comes Nick Mealy, other end. Oh!
And that was a close call there, but
they're going to call a goaltending on Jaleel Simmons. Simmons could jump out of the roof right there.
Simmons complaining to the ref that the ball didn't hit glass, but from a naked eye, it didn't look like it hit the glass.
Simmons, a 6'5" senior. He got way up on that one. Westfield leads at 35-28 as the second quarter is winding down. Like Simmons will pull out, call a set, hold for one final shot.
Looks like a mismatch because Jaleel Simmons 6'5" and Jelani Pierre only 5'10", 6-inch difference.
Simmons will wait till 10 seconds. Pierre's guarding. Crowd's going to get loud. Here we go. Simmons drives in. Floater, no good. Rebounded by Norris. And that'll end the first half. The Blue Devils lead at 35-28. You're watching Blue Devil Television. We'll be right back with the second half. Welcome back to Westfield High School. Michael Leonard alongside Tyvon Arai today. Blue Devils lead it by 7. Scores 35-28. And Tyvon, what are some keys to the second half for both teams today?
Well, for Plainfield, obviously you have to limit the shots for Westwood to one shot, no offensive rebounds, no putbacks, and also limit the three-point shots. You want to chase the boys off the line and then collapse hard in the paint.
So Westfield will start out with it. Here's Parker Hess, far wing. Fakes the handoff, takes it to the rim, but cannot finish.
Hard fall for Parker.
Mealy almost got the steal. Here comes Javon Jackson.
Oh, I heard his team because it put him in a 4-on-2.
Hess gets in there, deflects it, steal. Parker, other end of the court. Spin move, lefty lay-in, couldn't get it. Norris the rebound, he'll go to line.
Foul on Cesar Cordoba. Doesn't agree with the call. But then again, who agrees with the call when they get called for a foul. From here, it looked like and sounded like a clean block from here.
Great move by Parker Hess, but he wasn't able to finish the lefty lane after the spin move. But Norris, 6 points in the first half. He'll go to line for 2.
Missed one earlier at the line after he put an and one in.
First free throw, no good for the Blue Devils. And Tyvon, what about the keys for Westfield in the second half?
Well, Westfield will obviously be keep shooting the ball. They have excellent shooters. Maybe look in the paint once in a while to confuse the defense because they keep shooting the threes.
Norris hits the second one. He's got 7 points. Westfield now has their largest lead of the game at 8 points. Here's Talley, the sophomore. Stolen by Nick Mealy. Great hustle. Gets on the ground, gives up to Murray. Murray's pass is deflected, saved, and here comes Cesar Cordoba. He'll lob it up. Jaleel Simmons throws it down. Second alley-oop of the game. Jaleel Simmons. We've seen his bounce today.
The second alley-oop of the game. The first one was to start the game by Owen Murray.
And travel called on Jelani Pierre.
And Westfield coming out with a second half of Jelani Pierre starting the second half instead of Matt LaCourte Jr.
Well, as you can, LaCourte right there, he's actually getting attended to on the trainer.
I wonder what's wrong. We'll try to get information on that later.
Strong take by Simmons, can't get it to go. Murray will get the rebound.
Great defense by Owen Murray. They've been locking up Simmons all night long.
Mealy, pump fake, one dribble, no good.
But that's what Plainfield wants, a dribble, make sure Westfield gets off the line.
We've seen a back and forth game so far, and it continues here in the second half. It'll be a foul on Westfield.
As mentioned earlier, that's what Plainfield wants to do, get into transition, push the ball. That's what they excel in. That's the type of game they like to play.
So here's Javon Jackson, had a tremendous first half.
Looks to have a great second half. Javon Jackson, 6'4"
Tally.
sophomore.
How about Tally? He had a great first half too, gets that bucket to go.
He's also
Plainfield
only a
cuts the
sophomore.
lead to 4.
He's also a sophomore, only 6'1" though.
And there's Nick Mealy. Long three, it's good, and another long three from Mealy. Had a deep three in the first half as well.
Maybe that'll get his rhythm going after he got 6 points from downtown. And then you can't leave Westfield shooters open, and Plainfield must know that.
Jumper from Jackson gets it to go. Back and forth we go. Westfield scores, Plainfield scores, and so on.
His height, it just makes his jump shot almost impossible to block.
And there's Jelani Pierre, the floater, gets it to go.
Plainfield crowd urging this offense to push the ball. This offense has really been centered around Javon Jackson.
Baseline drive, and it's good. Jordan Troutman gets the bucket, his first points of the game.
Back and forth we go.
5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Westfield leads it by 5. Here's Owen Murray, the senior committed to Vassar, averaging 13.2 points per game. There'll be a foul on Cordoba.
Owen Murray will look to have a great college career in Vassar College, as you mentioned earlier.
Here's Hess off the inbound, cannot get the three to go.
And that's the point of Memphis, that you need to run Westfield, especially Parker Hess, off the line.
Pierre called for the foul there. Cordoba talking back to the ref. One more comment, he's about to get teed up.
It's like Cordoba was complaining about the ref as the ball was hitting the backboard early, at the top of the backboard early for the Cardinals, and they were calling it out of bounds, but when it happened to Westfield, nothing happened. No call was happening.
There's a three, and it's good. Rami Taylor has had a very big game today, the 6'1 sophomore. Mealy,
Great steal by Simmons. It
jump
looks like
in
a
the air pass,
2-on-1,
no
another
good.
alley-oop.
Alley-oop again. This time Simmons couldn't bring it home. But Troutman gets the rebound, one dribble, puts it in. A 1-point game. Just a second ago, it was an 8-point game.
And
Westfield loses it, now Plainfield ball.
And Westfield 8-0 run. Westfield coach Daryl Palmieri getting frustrated with his team with these turnovers, missed shots. And
Well, Tyvon, how about the chemistry between Cordoba, Simmons, both football and basketball players, seniors? They've been playing for a while.
they're the two only players that have been damaging Westfield along with Romy Talley.
Simmons, three ball,
Yeah,
got
good.
it to go.
11-0 run for Plainfield.
They're now up by 3 and have their first lead since the first half. Jelani Pierre, three ball. It's going to be short. Nobody gets the roll. How about Jelani Pierre? And that ties up the ball game. 3:54 to go.
And you hear the Plainfield crowd urging that the ball hit the wire and it should be over. It should be out of bounds.
Timeout taken by Westfield. We're all tied up at 44. First timeout taken by Westfield.
Great run by Cardinals, put them right back in this game because this game could got out of control with Westfield when they went up by 8 early in this third quarter.
They had a 7-point lead in the half, and that is gone. They were just down by 3, and then Pierre gets the roll on the three-pointer to tie it up. He's had a big day today, averaging 5.9 points per game. He's already surpassed that.
Yes,
He's got 7. Nick Mealy's also had a big day along with Owen Murray.
Nick Mealy's 2 threes, also has a lay-in and gets 8 points. And also you got to mention Tim Norris, who came off the bench in the second quarter and gave 6 points for Westfield. Kind of gave him a spark to end the quarter.
Hess has been quiet after that N1 3, and the court who started the game, he is hurt and he's on the trainer's table. He's been on there for a while now.
And Jelani Pierre came in for his absence as he's a senior with a lot of expectations for this season and a lot of experience for Westfield.
Yeah, the Blue Devils have 9 seniors, a lot of experience all across the board. So here's Plainfield. Jaleel Simmons gives it up.
Dangerous cross-court pass by Javon Jackson.
Troutman in trouble. Jumper. How about Troutman? Jordan Troutman, the junior, 6'3". He's got 6 points, 3 of 3 from today. Westfield able to get it in.
Great move, great body control. Got open with the spin and put the jumper through.
Senior captain Nick Mealy will drive, fade away. Jumper gets it to go. A pretty move from Nick Mealy to tie this game up at 46.
Already 5 points in this half for Nick Mealy, and he only averages 7 points per game, and he's already surpassed that.
Mealy, his sophomore year, transferred to Roselle Catholic, then came back that same year. Cordoba tries to put it up, no good. Rebound by Plainfield. They can't get it. It'll be out on Westfield. Plainfield ball. Tyvon, we couldn't have asked for a better game to cover today.
It was a great move by Nick Mealy by trying to set the charge, but there was no foul call there. The refs looking like they'll let these teams play.
Here's Talley. He drives it. Mealy got a piece of that one, and Pierre comes away with it. 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Murray's going to be called for steps.
And this is not the Owen Murray we're used to. We usually have him by like 10 points. Now he only has 4 today, which didn't allow him to get 400 career points today at Westfield High School. Matt LaCourte could be fine after he gets up from the trainer's table. Walking without a limp, he's walking fine, and looks like he'll sit near the coach.
And that pass is stolen. Parker Hess finishes the layup this time, and Westfield down front by 2. Great hustle by Parker Hess.
And Romy Talley just let Parker go right by him, and that's coach could be looking to take him out after he sends.
But Talley's played a great game
Jordan
today
Cook to the
on the offensive side. Jackson jumper, no good. Murray hasn't scored a lot, but he's collected a bunch of rebounds. Hess finds Pierre.
Great defense by Plainfield to get back in transition.
Parker Hess can't hit that 3. Jackson the rebound.
And Parker's cold. He's only hit 1 3, but it wasn't an one.
Westfield gets it back after the missed 3-pointer from Plainfield. Mealy behind the back move. And Tyvon Matt LaCourte is going to check in at the next dead ball.
And that's good news for Westfield. This is a junior with a lot of talent. He also has a lot of experience on varsity.
They're going to call an offensive foul on Westfield, on Tim Norris. Blue Devils up by 2, 1:17 to go in the third quarter.
Tim Norris did not agree with that foul off the pick. They're
going to press.
And it looks like Matt LaCourte will come in for Tim Norris, and Westfield will go small with no designated center on the court.
Simmons gets the ball, double team. Finds Javon Jackson, 3 no good. Parker Hess saves it, but Plainfield recovers the ball.
Bad save by Parker. He had Nick right there. He just could have tossed it right back.
Simmons up and under, gets it to go, and we are tied.
And Simmons, who you mentioned, he's 6'5" with a lot of length to him. and it allows them to get past these Westfield defenders who don't have that much length to them.
Foul called on Javon Jackson, a blocking foul. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Hess drives left side, looking for the foul, couldn't get it. Here's Plainfield on the other end.
3-on-1, he still takes it to the basket, and he gets it to go.
How about Javon Jackson? And Plainfield regains the lead. They're up by 2, 50-48.
How about Plainfield had 28 points in the first half, already have 22 in the second half. Westfield must tighten up defensively.
LaCourt short on that three. And 10 seconds now for the Cardinals, who are up by 2.
You would have to think if LaCourt's injuries bother him on that three that was short.
Three from Jackson, it's short. And then the heat from Hess, no good. So at the end of the third quarter, the Plainfield Cardinals lead at 50-48. Fourth quarter will be right back. You're watching Blue Devil Television. So welcome back to Westfield High School, where the Cardinals lead at 50-48. Plainfield 1-4, trying to get their second win of the year. Westfield 7-1, but it's been a hard-fought game on both sides today. Back and forth we go.
Looks like Westfield will have 4 starters out there, and Jelani Piero will be in for Tim Norris, who's sitting on the bench trying to get some rest.
So fourth quarter is underway as Plainfield has it. Javon Jackson.
As we said earlier, these starting 5 for Cardinals usually score the most amount of points, and that's why they played the heavy minutes today.
Simmons under pressure, gets out of it, and he gets it to go over 2 defenders. Plainfield now has a 4-point lead. Here's LaCourt. And they'll get Cordoba for the foul.
Blocking foul, and only 23 seconds into the second half. You don't want them to get foul trouble early against Westfield because they can knock down free throws.
Westfield's got to get some points right now. Down 4, they've gone cold over the past few minutes. If you're just joining us, it's been a tremendous ball game. Michael Leniart alongside Tyvon Rye today.
Another.
And Hess drives in. They call a foul this time on
Javon Jackson.
I believe it was Javon Jackson.
Another foul. There's 2 early ones, and that's the 15th foul on the Cardinals.
Third personal on Javon Jackson.
So he must be careful, as he will play the heavy minutes for the Cardinals.
Pierre, floater, can't get it to go. Rebounded, Cordoba. Jelani Pierre picks up another foul.
That's just a frustration foul for Jelani. Had a turnover earlier, a missed shot there. He also had a missed layup early in transition. Frustration settling over Jelani.
So Pierre picks up his third. So a little bit of foul trouble for both sides, but nothing major. Here's Simmons. Finds Talley, guarded by Mealy.
Risky pass.
And the refs are going to blow the whistle again, this time on Nick Mealy.
The refs starting to blow their whistles a lot more as they've been in earlier in situations.
The fans have been giving it to the refs all day.
Mismatch
Cordoba
under there.
Posting up, and he's called for the walk. Simmons can't believe it. 7:10 to go. Here's Murray. Plainfield's gonna press.
Another
foul.
3 early ones.
I didn't even see anything on that one.
They're calling it with the body. Number 12, Jordan Cook. They're calling it with the body. Usually they had Javon Jackson guarding, Owen, but not
Murray,
now.
pretty move, but can't finish. Next foul on Plainfield will be a 1-and-1. Westfield 5 team fouls, Plainfield 6.
And this could be a big win for Plainfield if they can hold on because they're 1-4. Westfield 7-1.
Jordan Cook also has 3 fouls for the Cardinals.
Got to get it across half court. They get it to Javon Jackson. Wide open.
Jordan Cook couldn't catch the ball, and it's Westfield ball.
Jordan Cook, another boneheaded play, and has gotten to him so far this game.
Cross-court pass. Hess gets it. And Mealy will try to slow it down. 6:30 to go. Crossover. Hess pull-up jumper. No good.
He's been struggling with that jumper all day.
Now Plainfield will slow it down. You haven't seen that a lot today, have we, Tevin?
No, because they're a team that likes to push it up and down the court. Starting with Javon Jackson. Who was a little frustrated with Jordan Cook after he missed a wide open pass. He was wide open under the basket. But Westwood has to make sure they don't lose people under the basket.
And Plainfield will call a timeout with 6:09 to go. Plainfield leads at 52-48. Parker, there's been a numerous amount of foul calls. Numerous amount of foul calls so far in this fourth quarter. What are your thoughts, Tavon?
And I know, it's not good for the Cardinals because the Cardinals are already in a 1-1 situation, and Westfield's 1 foul away from the 1-1 situation, and that these teams can knock down free throws in a hurry, and you don't want free throws to cost the game for somebody.
Westfield now, they haven't scored in a while. They got to look to one of the captains with leadership experience, get a big bucket, trailing by 4. And they had a 7-point lead at the half.
You think about it, Romy Talley, Jalil Simmons, and Javon Jackson have been doing the scoring load. As we said, they're starting 5, and the top 3 players have been doing the scoring load.
Cordoba's also chipped in, the senior.
Jalil Simmons trying to plead his case to the ref.
Great hustle, though, by Mealy to steal it. Just couldn't finish the layup. 6 minutes to go now in the fourth quarter.
16 fouls for both teams. Looks like Tim Norris will come in for somebody else.
We're in the 1-1 the rest of the way. LaCourt guarding Jackson, spin move.
Oh.
Crossover. Hess gets a piece of it. He steals it.
Jalil Simmons there.
Gets a lefty lane to go over Simmons.
And it looks like delay a game warning, and Westwood trying to get a cheap one there. Parker Hess has been frustrated with his jumper all day. Finally gets it to go down.
That was the first bucket in a while now. It's 5:32 to go.
And this defense definitely has picked up in the second half. Tim Norris comes in for Nick Mealy, and Westwood finally has a big man on the court.
So here's Javon Jackson right in front of us.
Cardinals still up by 2, but they need a basket. They haven't got a basket to go down in a long time.
Here's Jalil Simmons, 6'5", and he's going against Murray, 6'4". Great matchup there. Simmons drives it in, hop step, kicks it out, jumper no good. It'll be Plainfield ball.
Looks like Matt LaCourt's fine because after he banks into the court and he was injured earlier, it looks like he's fine now. A bad pass by Jalen Simmons.
Jelani Pierre had a piece of it. But it's good from Plainfield. Jordan Cook, a nice move.
Jordan Cook.
After Pierre fell to the floor and lost the ball.
Oh, bad pass.
That pass goes out of bounds. And it's Plainfield ball.
Defense intensity coming up for the Plainfield.
The pressure and the size from Plainfield creates the turnover.
Bad pass by Jalil Simmons, and then
Simmons throws it off the back of LaCourt, and he gets it to go. How about that? Jalil Simmons, senior, having some fun, and he's playing really well. Murray in trouble. And that'll be a foul on Cordoba.
And that's a 1-on-1 situation. And this defense and this crowd atmosphere has picked up big time. Jalil Simmons, but Experience right there. Almost could have got a 5-second call, and just throws it off the back and easy lane.
That's Cordoba's third foul of the ball game.
It was,
Plainfield now has 3 players with 3 fouls.
and Cordoba will come back out, and looks like he's in a little bit of pain, maybe soreness, tightness somewhere.
By the way, for Westfield, Nick Mealy's sitting down now, 4 fouls.
And that's why Cordoba has been sitting down, because he also has 4 fouls.
That was Cordoba's 4th.
Oh, big miss there.
1-and-1 front end, no good. LaCour gets the rebound. Westfield down 6. Murray finds Norris, who gets it to go. Timeout, Westfield. They're down by 4.
11 points for Tim Norris. Not really that expected.
"60-second timeout for the Blue Devils. And a lot of foul trouble going on right now. Mealy's got 4, Cordoba 3. Cordoba 4, excuse me.
And then the defense intensity was picked up, but these teams allowed a lot of points in the second half, more than the first half. Westfield only 17 points in the second half, and Plainfield with
About Tim Norris time on
20 plus points in the second half.
Norris has had a big game today. Got the start.
And you think about it, Norris is putting up the points that Owen Murray should be putting up, because Owen Murray is not having the best game of his career tonight, a short career tonight. Tim Norris is really giving them a push, along with Jelani Pierre. And also in the first half, you had Matt LaCourt knocking down a few threes.
LaCourt was banged up somewhere in that second quarter. Sat out most of the third, was getting looked at by the trainer.
I mean, look at
Came back in later.
Westfield's only played about 6 players in this second half, because they've been rotating Norris and LaCourt and Jelani with Nick Mealy too. Nobody else has come off the court.
So Westfield in a press. Here comes Plainfield. They get it in. Cook. Double team. Triple team. And it'll be a backcourt violation.
Now that pressure's getting to Jordan Cook, the junior. Has a missed jumper, missed drop under the basket, and then a turnover.
Very entertaining game with 4:15 to go. If you're just joining us, Michael Lennier alongside Tavon Araya. The Blue Devils are off to a great start, 7-1, but down 4 at home against the 1-4 Plainfield Cardinals.
This could be a huge win for Plainfield against their rival. Would be a huge win.
Give and go. Here's Hess. Taking his time, finds LaCourt, 3, no good.
Rebound, Jordan Cook. They got to get the ball across court, and they do when Romeo Talley gets it across court.
Talley lefty dribble, nice one-handed pass. Plainfield will try to take some time off the clock with 3:30 to go. Jackson, off balance shot, no good. Westfield ball.
And it looks like Javon Jackson was trying to force contact there, or he just took a bad shot.
Blue Devils scored 35 in the first half, only 17 in the second half. And that's a foul.
Body contact, and Owen Murray knows it's a 1-on-1.
Fouls on Romy Taylor, and Tavon, as you said, 1-1 for Owen Murray.
And that's all because the refs started to blow the whistles a lot more in the second half.
Second half has been called much tighter.
Much tighter, because that's because the defensive intensity has picked up with both teams. And
free throw gets the roll, Owen Murray. Blue Devils trail it by 3, 56-53.
remember talking with Mr. Paul Murray earlier. He was stressing free throw shooting at practice. Free throw shooting was a big list on his to-do list over the practices for Westwood to get better at. He says free throw shooting cost Westwood a lot of games last year.
And Murray is able to hit that one, makes it a 2-point game. Crucial free throws there from the senior captain.
It looks like it's a 2-on-1, and they get it to go
Plainfield
down.
gets it. The bucket,
And
they're up by 4
Dante
now.
Porter, the 6'6" sophomore, gets it to go with a big pass from the senior, Jalil Simmons.
Porter's had a couple of nice buckets today. Westfield now down 4. Simmons all over Murray.
And he's been guarding Simmons. He's been guarding Murray all night long, and
Jelani Pierre, 3-ball. That was tipped.
That's tipped by the 6'6" sophomore.
But it's deflected by Plainfield.
As we mentioned,
it's Westfield ball.
As we mentioned, Jelani's only a 5'10" senior, and that shot was almost impossible to get over the 6'6" sophomore with the hops.
They get it into Hess. Smart decision there by the senior not to force a three. Couple of handoffs. Murray drives in, he gets fouled.
And that's the Owen Murray, get into the basket if his shot's not going down. Nick Milley would come in during these free throw shots.
So Murray just hit two huge free throws on the previous possession. Now he's got a 1-and-1 here. 2:40 to go in the final quarter.
And that's huge because Javon Jackson just picked up his 4th foul, and really he's been carrying this Plainfield squad.
Next foul for Plainfield is going to be in the double bonus. Murray hits the first.
And here comes Tim Norris, and that could be huge because now Jalil Simmons looks like the tallest player on the court right now, and who's going to guard him? It may have to be Owen Murray, who acts as the point guard on this team, but there's many guards on this court right now.
Murray hits 4 free throws in a row. How about that? And now Westfield only down by 2. Plainfield
Wide
gets
open
it.
Porter.
Porter with a lefty lay-in. Nice job breaking the press. Westfield right back at you. Jelani Pierre gets the layup to go. We're down 2. Timeout. 2:28 to go in the 4th quarter.
Quick action here, but that's what Plainfield likes. That's what Plainfield likes, and Paul Murray knows that. That's why he called a timeout to stop this back and forth action.
Couldn't have asked for a better game today. Back and forth we go. Westfield, as we mentioned, a 7-point lead at the half. They've found their scoring here in this 4th quarter. They struggled a little bit in that 3rd.
You have to think they found their scoring, but it's a little too late as Plainfield's up by 2. Now they need a stop. But Plainfield also needs a basket.
Plainfield's got to be careful. A lot of guys in foul trouble.
Especially, it looks like their best player tonight, Javon Jackson, has 4. That's huge.
Cordoba, he's got 4.
But
for Westfield, Mealy has 4.
On that last play, Porter, if he just got his feet set and got him set, place, he could have easily came up with a steal there. Must be demoralizing for him after he got the layup to go, and he realized Jelani was already down the court.
So the sophomore Talley will give it up to Jackson, another sophomore. Murray on Simmons. Great matchup. Simmons picks up his dribble, gives it up. Westfield playing aggressive D, Tyvon.
That's it. Javon Jackson just got past Matt LaCourt.
Oh,
Matt LaCourt recovered.
Come from the behind block. But Jackson gets the rebound, puts it up.
He does not quit. He's a sophomore that does not quit. He did not quit on that play.
Jelani Pierre, pump fake, 1 dribble, jumper. No good. And then Hess got a piece of it. Mealy comes away with it.
It's just crunch time now. We're under 2 minutes right now.
Hess finds LaCourt, finds Pierre. Who wants to take the big shot for Westfield? They're down 4. 1:35 to go.
Maybe
Mealy.
Mealy wants to do it. Oh.
Crossover, no good.
That's a bad shot. You can tell by his facial expression. That's a horrible shot, fading away far from the basket.
Westfield had a bunch of good looks there, but it looked like no one wanted to take it. Then Mealy finally takes.
Timeout there.
Not the best shot they could have had there. That's a timeout on the floor. Westfield trails it by 4. 1:22 to go in the 4th quarter. Watching Blue Devil television. Blue Devils 7-1. Well, they're down 4 today against the 1-4 Cardinals.
Down 4, under a minute and 45 seconds. Need to get a stop, play the pressure that they've been playing all game. Hopefully get to the line now because they're in double bonus now.
These are the games last year Westfield, they would struggle in, but this year with the leadership and the experience, 9 seniors. These guys, Owen Murray said, and Nick said, they've been playing together since 4th grade. The chemistry, the experience has been the difference this year. That's why they're off to such a great start.
You got 9 seniors, and you have juniors on this team that were playing JV and varsity and crunch minutes last time, so as you pick up a lot of experience also.
After today's game, Blue Devils have 1 day of practice, and then they got to go to Kane to take on Tyus Battle, Bree and Tyree, and the St. Joe's Falcons.
So should be a good one down there.
We'll be giving you that one live Saturday, 4:30 from Kane. But now we got crunch time, Westfield, Plainfield, minute 22 to go.
They need it. Westfield needs a crucial stop here. They're down 4. They need a crucial stop. Oh, wide open under the basket. Must feel good for Jordan Cook, who's missed a lot of opportunities today.
And now Plainfield has a 6-point lead. Westfield needs a quick bucket right here. Mealy lost it.
Oh, Mealy lost it.
Simmons comes away with it. Simmons takes it. Bucket good, and the foul. And Plainfield.
And you may have to think now that Westfield's 7-1 record is going to go to 7-2. And this must feel good for Plainfield because they will go on a 2-game winning streak, it looks like here, unless Westfield can pull off a miracle comeback down 8.
Tyvon, we mentioned, don't take Plainfield lightly. They might be 1-4, but they had a very difficult schedule. And you can see today this team is going to be right in the middle of that Union County.
This team is resilient. They knew the resilience. They show resilience. They show a heart.
Hess, pull up 3. He got it. We're not done yet. Makes it a 6-point game with 52 seconds to go. Just when you think it's over, the senior Hess, who's been struggling with his shot today, comes right back,
and that's what
hits a big 3.
And that's what you get with experience. A guy knows what he's going to do. You struggle with his shot, but he knows his shot's there all the time. Just got to stay with his jumper, and he gets it to go. But these Westfield players, they've only really played 6 players in the second half, which was Owen Murray, Parker Hess, Matt LaCourte, Nick Mealy, Jelani, and Tim Norris. So
there's got to be a little fatigue there going on. Only played 8 players in total, 6 in the second half.
Coach Palmieri must know they had the game Saturday and don't want to have his players tired, sore for that game.
Down by 6, they got to try to win this game first before they could think about Saturday with under a minute to go. Story for the Blue Devils has been some other guys stepping up. Jelani Pierre, Tim Norris, both had really good games. But Jaleel Simmons, and how about the dynamic duo of the Plainfield sophomores, Jackson, he's had a great game today, as well as Romy Taylor. Westfield fouls here, it'll be 1-1. They got a foul, they're down 6.
Westfield playing.
In trouble. They somehow get out of it. Simmons, ball looks like it went out of bounds. But instead, Parker Hess has to foul in desperation.
A lot of these
Simmons will go to the line for a 1-1.
Westfield fans saying that ball was out of bounds, but it didn't look like it from here, from a naked eye.
We got a good look at that one. I thought it hit the blue line. But instead, the 6'5" senior, Jaleel Simmons,
can't blame
does
the
it
ref
all.
there. He wasn't in the right spot at the right time. He wasn't really looking there.
Big 1-1 to try to seal it. He misses the front end.
Oh, the rebound.
It's going to be a jump ball.
The possession arrows towards White, which is Westfield ball now.
42 seconds to go.
Good heart there, going for the loose ball against the point guard.
Handoff, Pierre, 3. Hits the top of the backboard, out of bounds. That was a pretty good look, though. Down 6, you need 2 quick threes.
Pretty good looks, but he's been frustrated with his shot all day, and he's frustrated with his game overall today. They have to get the ball to somebody else.
35 seconds to go. Westfield's got to foul quickly.
You're trying to see
Neely doesn't want to foul because he's got 4. Instead, Murray will foul. 30 seconds to go. So Tally at the free throw line. Front end of the 1-1 is good. Extends the Cardinals' lead to 7.
And Cesar Cordoba, this is a great senior. He's on the bench with 4 fouls that we mentioned earlier.
Tally hits both, leads at 8. That pretty much does it.
Oh.
Hess finds Murray. gets fouled. Simmons can't believe it.
He can't believe it. He must calm down so no technical foul is given. And the ref is going over to talk to him.
No need for Simmons to complain. His team's up 8. They're about to get their second straight win.
Great composure by there from the first year head coach, Milton Gaylord, and great composure there shown by Jaleel Simmons, who did not agree on the foul call. But then you also got to
Murray misses the first. 20 seconds to go. This is going to be a tough loss to take for Westfield.
tough loss, and you see it on the faces of the coaches and the players. It's not good.
Especially
a
couple days ago, they had a tough game against number 5, Linden, and now they got to go up against number 10, St. Joe's and Metuchen. That one's not going to be any easier than today, and that's what you get in the toughest county in the state, Union County Conference. Tally, the sophomore, at the free throw line. Double bonus, misses the first.
And you got to think, and then it's a crusher because Parker Hess had a wide open lane to the basket, but felt that he was going to shoot it and didn't shoot it, and then now that possession resulted in 2 missed free throws.
Tavon, that third quarter was the big key. Westfield had a 7-point lead at the half, got it up to 8. Jumper from Hess, no good. The clock never started.
How about?
It's a little bit of clock controversy here. Clock only ran about 3 seconds. Now they'll fix it. We'll see how low they go.
And how about
we'll
Westfield's
9.6?
How about Westfield's defense in the second half, allowing 42 points? That must be a demoralizer for Coach
Plainfield
and
puts
Coach.
up 70-10. Hess hits the 3, cuts the lead to 6. Clock is ticking. Simmons gets it in, and that'll do it. The Plainfield Cardinals get their second win of the year.
They go to 2-4. Westfield goes to 7-2, and 2 straight losses for Westfield. That could be demoralizing.
Tough loss for the Blue Devils. They'll be back in action on Saturday against St. Joe's. Metuchen will be there.
What
That's
an
it from
underdog
us.
story there.
Our cameraman, Matt Musel, Michael Lennier, alongside Tavon Rye. We'll see you next time on Blue Devil Television.